I can't tell if this is a dumb idea or probably a really good one. But, genital jousting. I'm gonna play some genital jousting. And just from the looks of it, it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna just go ahead and... I'm gonna jump right in. Oh. How do you move? I didn't look at the controls. Oh, you can use the keypad. Oh, you can use WSD. Okay, we'll use WSD. It's easier. Why is it so slow? Go to the top. Go to the bottom. God, move. Tree! Knock the apple. I'm gonna come in straight from downtown. Hold on. Is that a pile of poop? Just... Alright, tree. Press space to pull from the butt. Okay. Eat the apple. Fuck. Alright. Again from downtown. No? I see. I didn't give it the full RAM. There we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Ah! Another apple? And I'm just gonna straight from the butt this time. Make it easier. If I could eat... There we go. And just pull from the tip. Oh! It's a sandbox. And a swing. Oh. Oh, what? Help. Oh my god. Ah. Get away. What? I'm bleeding. I'm stuck. Move. That one has a piercing. Oh my god, they're getting longer. Hello.
John woke to the shrill cry of his alarm clock and lay there, rigid, his usual morning condition. But there was another reason John couldn't get out of bed. It was the weight. A weight that had nothing to do with his muscles or fat or sweaty blankets.
Can't move.
John was weighed down by a piece of paper. The invitation to his high school reunion. From across the years, the words he'd heard in the schoolyard was still clear.
I want to shut that off.
You're a loser. No one will ever love you.
Same. Can I move now? I can. Enough of you. Jesus Christ. Is there... I hope this doesn't make me quit. Is there subtitles? Can I turn subtitles on? Should've did that before. There we go. Can we just continue right where, yes.
John woke to the shrill cry of his alarm clock and lay there, rigid.
There we go.
His usual morning condition. But there was another reason John couldn't get out of bed. It was the weight. A weight that had nothing to do with his muscles or fat or sweaty blankets. John was weighed down by a piece of paper. The invitation to his high school reunion. From across the years, the words he'd heard in the schoolyard was still clear. You're a loser. No one will ever love you.
3 months until reunion. That seems like a perfect amount of time. Shut off my alarm clock. Oh my god. Went a little bit overboard, John. Alright. What? My clock's floating. Okay, I'm gonna start my day. Typically, I guess I'd start with a shower, right?
John needed to shower
Yeah.
and wash off the sweaty stink of desperate sadness.
Oh my god, this clock is just... I can't soap shower. I'm gonna pull from... Yeah, there we go. Do a little shower dance. Get clean. Get clean, John. Can I grab the soap? There's the loof. Yeah.
They say
Oh,
cleanliness is next to godliness, but at
I
this
just stuck
moment,
the soap up.
cleanliness was next to his prostate.
Oh. How do I get the soap out? There, showers. I just keep ramming it deep. Get out. Can't get the soap out. I need to brush my teeth, but I can't. How do I get the soap out? I can't. Is there a button to... Alright, well, I don't... I need to fire this thing out of my anus. I don't... I can't... Ah, there we go. I don't know what I did, but I did something. I gotta brush my teeth. Or my butt, I guess. Oh! You know what? Better to be safe than sorry. Bathroom. I should probably use the bathroom before I leave. Ah! Perfect. I gotta flush. I can't tell if this is repulsing or just... I don't know. Pick an outfit. No. No. I can't. Oh. Classy. But no. I'll take a bow tie. Let's go with the bow tie. We're gonna go with this. Come on, John.
John had 3 months until the reunion to turn his life around. First, he needed to clean up.
Clean dishes. Where's the bath kitchen? No bugs. I can't kill it. My house is just infested with bugs. John.
The only reason he'd ordered so much takeout was because Delilah, the delivery peen, made John feel butterflies in his testicles.
The delivery peen. Okay, we gotta clean the dishes. There's a dishwasher. We just... Can I push those? Oh! It's not what we wanted to do. Is it these ones? Yes. Alright. Well, I'm taking care of the dishes. Dishes done. There's a piece of pie or something in that. I want that pie. Let go. Do I have to... Oh, I have to eat. Okay. There we go. I need this meatball. Perfect. I think we're done. Nope. Nope. Why am I playing this?
John suddenly realized the time. Distracted by his new drive to improve his life, he had become late. He needed to hurry, or he'd miss the bus to work. John called it his study, but it was basically for games and porn. Mostly porn.
Alright, bus stop.
John had left his apartment late, but if he caught the express bus,
Oh
he
my
might
gosh.
make it to work on time. John didn't really like his job, but it had two qualities in its favor. One, he could pay his rent, and two, Barbara. Currently John's top candidate for his reunion date.
Ooh.
John noticed a moderately attractive peen waiting at the stop.
Hey, babe.
He was tempted to talk to her.
Tempted? I'm going in full swing.
He tried to start a conversation and did not get the reaction he'd hoped for. It was probably because he was a minimum wage peen. She could probably sense it.
Sorry. Ow. I'm working on it. My balls are stuck. Okay, wait. There we go.
The office hummed with cold fluorescent lighting. The air was cold and stale, lifeless. How long had John worked here? Long enough to deserve better.
Don't mind me, just normal peen
John
going to
was
work.
late, but he felt daring. He could sneak into the office through the archives, or he could stroll through the front entrance with enough confidence to bluff his boss.
New me. I'm surging with confidence. I'm gonna bluff him.
Predictably, he chose the direct route.
Was it really that predictable? Oh man. Help.
John was nearly trampled by the morning
Ah.
coffee rush.
Alright, guys. Gonna go. How do you. I need to get to work. Alright, boys. There we go. Alright, I could probably. Fuck. Okay.
Everyone else was hard at work, grinding away. John might actually get away with this.
Oh shit. This is my desk, I promise.
The boss. He homed in on John, deluging him with spit and buzzwords.
I'm sorry.
The boss ran out of synonyms for John's failings and gave him an ultimatum. Barbara would definitely not be interested in dating John if he was unemployed. He had to get to the quality assurance department.
I'm gonna hide. Ah. Button.
There
Oh.
might be a faulty dildo just waiting to cost the company millions in lawsuits. John would have to test them all.
Oh, 50? Alright.
Every atom of John's rectum began to vibrate with the frequencies of pure pleasure. His orifice was a paradise. This vibrator would end all wars. It was good.
It was good. Next one. Come to Papa.
That one was good too.
Next one.
The Prostate Pounder X900 series. The
Oh.
most advanced vibrator on the market.
Let's go.
Sweet mother of... No, John, that's too much pleasure for one anus to handle.
Wait. John. Yep, there we go. I'm so sorry. I can't. Oh my god.
John's butt hurt, but his heart was proud. If that vibe had gotten out into the world, it could have injured a customer as badly as it had ravaged his anus.
Asshole. Ah, ice. Great.
The boss arrived and congratulated John on taking one for the team and jumping on the hand grenade, or in this case, putting it up his butt. John was having trouble following the conversation because he was quite high on suppository painkillers.
I'm gonna take your glasses.
And then the boss said it. Promotion. Finally, the company was recognizing John's hard work and ignoring his minor faults like lack of talent, constant lateness, and flatulence.
Flatulence?
John's new office smelled like polished wood and success. John's success.
Make the space yours.
Sam dropped by. He'd heard John had been hurt. John said he was fine.
Yeah, the cactus looks good there.
He wasn't a softie to complain about a mildly ruptured rectum. Besides, he had a promotion to celebrate.
Ooh, cake.
John had met Sam in college during a sports ball game. He'd given him some stiff competition.
I don't think so. Now who's gonna win? No one. I have it on lockdown. I can't. I literally have it on. I can't get it out. Can I go around? What do I do? The ball is stuck. Get out, John. I mean, whatever his name is. Is it Sam? I don't know. What do I do? I can't get it out. I can't. God damn it, Sam. Broke the ball. Oh.
They'd started at Flesh Corp product testing together. Nothing builds a friendship like a long day of dildo mounting.
Oh. I'm gonna project out. Yeah. Take that.
Yes. John had known Sam for a while. But John couldn't hang out with Sam. He had a reunion to prepare for. He was going out with Barbara tonight. He just had to ask her.
My boy.
Everyone was quiet, listening to the presentation. A good moment for John to ask Barbara out.
Which one's Barbara? You know, if this was me, I'd like to sit right across from her so I could stare at her beautiful eyes. Barbara, wake up. I need to ask you. I need to ask you something.
That's not Barbara, John.
Oh, my mistake. Hold on. Barbara.
Nope.
Nope. I can't even. Barbara.
Barbara agreed. Well, she nodded. Sort of. Things were really going John's way.
More confetti. Hello. Yes.
John tried to act as suave as possible and listen to Barbara talk business. He didn't want to blow his chances at long-term love.
Sorry, I dropped the
sex.
Sure.
Barbara began to talk about monthly feedback figures.
I'm gonna take your fork. You can eat like an animal, just like everyone else.
Him and Barbara at the
Pepper's
reunion,
mine too.
A power couple. She would make his classmates sick with envy. If he could get her to tone down the boring chatter. John's balls were gripped by certainty.
Where is go?
Barbara was the perfect date for the reunion.
Perfect date. Show off your skills behind the bar.
John thought he would impress Barbara by going behind the bar and showing the bartender a thing or two.
Check me out.
Despite Barbara's protests that it was unnecessary, John knew that a true gentleman should follow her home. He was excited. There was still 3 months until the reunion, and he'd already landed his perfect date. All he had to do was seal the deal.
What is that a worm?
Barbara thanked John for the evening and politely did not invite him inside for coffee or sex, even though John had dropped some pretty obvious hints he'd be into both, or just the sex. The door slammed on John's hopes. He didn't understand. He'd laughed at all Barbara's pie chart jokes. He'd listened to her boring stories.
Oh, John, that's where you went wrong. Wait,
the blank
what?
eyes of the lawn flamingos were witnesses to John's shame.
Shut up, flamingos. Ow! You just fucking, like, socked me back. I'm gonna kill this worm. I regret. Is that a bird? Fly bird.
John began the lonely walk home, thoughts tumbling like shoes in a dryer. He had done everything wrong. Barbara had led him on just to humiliate him.
Sam.
John felt empty. How could he get love?
How convenient.
He felt like he was missing something, some key to attracting sex. But John was shooting blanks. What did Peens want?
This is pretty deep.
Then it hit John out of nowhere. Stuff. He had the success. He just needed to show it off. But where was John going to get all the stuff he wanted? John needed a sign.
John, we passed like 8 signs.
A new day, a new John. He waited outside his local buttload store for it to open, eager to spend his promotion bonus on stuff. The best way to impress women.
Insert tip.
If it was buttloads of stuff John wanted,
the future.
then he would need buttloads of cash.
Is this how? Yeah!
There's nothing like a rectum full of money to make a peen feel like a man.
What is... Here, buddy. Oh. You tagged it, we bag it. Great. I'm gonna try and... God... What? Hold on. Back it up. Okay, you know what? We gotta... ass first. Why is this so difficult?
Suddenly it occurred to John that he was going to make a lot of choices. And every one of those choices would tell the world who he was. Did he want cheese or sausage?
I'm more of a cheese guy, or a sausage guy.
Delicious.
Just spit out the bone.
What would a date think when they sat in John's home? Comfort or style?
Why the hell would you just have a chair? I want to sit. I want to be comfy. Wait,
Nothing
no.
says style like an overpriced and uncomfortable chair.
I wanted the sofa. No.
John weighed up all the differences, but this was a tough choice.
Wait. Okay, well, this one.
John chose the extremely, obviously bad TV.
They're both the same. Well, honestly, my last alarm clock broke, like, super easily, so...
John realized that it was only 2 months and 29 days until the reunion.
This is...
Time flies. Cactus or rose? Was John a rugged hero or a romantic poet?
You don't need to sell me, sir. I already know what I'm getting.
If John grew his own flowers, then he'd save on romantic gestures in the long run.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Hello? What?
There was nothing John could take with him to the grave.
We're gonna... This one. I just want this one.
Except his coffin.
Yeah!
John liked to get his pizza delivered. That way he could see Delilah, the delivery peen. She always made him smile.
Why do they gotta do this? $15. Wouldn't it be cheaper to not get pineapple? I'm about to start a war.
Delilah thought pineapple on pizza was gross. This way, she would never know John's shameful tastes. What bedding would Delilah prefer? John couldn't help wondering.
They're obviously giving you the worst choices. You could have a normal bed for $500. Or you can have a pizza bed for $100. I'm a man of taste.
Pizza sheets would show her that John could also deliver in bed. Devoid of any sense of style, buying new clothes would be John's toughest challenge. John felt sharp, and also like a phony.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Very spunk rock.
No.
A nice fit, but could John pull off the color?
I'm trying... Yeah, we're going with the whole James Bond look.
John decided to go with the outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Music, the food of love. Should John go retro sophisticated or just retro?
You know, we're gonna go with the records. Those always look cooler.
John was sure he could just pirate extra records. Every can was made of metal, pulled from the bones of the earth, wrestled to the surface and smelted in roaring furnaces. All so John could buy peas preserved in salty water and stick them up his butt.
You know what? I know I want it. Oh.
John's new purchases were on the way to his apartment. All he had to do was invite a date over. One look at all his stuff, and they'd be overwhelmed with sexual desire. John felt proud. And also hungry. It gave him
a while.
an idea. He should invite
I
Delilah
wanted the
over for
sofa.
dinner.
I didn't want this frickin' chair.
John was excited. Delilah was on her way.
Ah,
Just needed
yes.
to set the mood.
Please,
Romance.
sit in my chair. Music. Nice. That's a good one. Alright, candles. Ish, come on. You can do this, John. Huh. Okay. Great. I'm gonna get this. It's gonna get lit. Scatter roses. Dude, this. I'm gonna get freaking turn off all the lights. It's about sexy time. I'm not gonna mess with anything over there. Just throw the TV in the trash can. Roses.
John hoped she didn't have allergies.
Oh.
That must be Delilah at the door.
Delilah, I'm coming. Oh, man.
The door opened and there was Delilah. John gulped down his nerves and invited her in. John could tell that Delilah was impressed by his stuff. It was time to crank up the mood to seduction.
Why is Delilah wearing a pizza outfit? Give her a nice peck. Hit. Offer wine.
John wanted to offer Delilah wine, but he'd already popped his cork. Delilah started looking as nervous as John felt. He assumed it was because she was shy too. They really were compatible. Of course, at the reunion, he couldn't mention Delilah was a delivery peen. That would be embarrassing.
Delilah
suddenly headed for
wait.
the door.
No.
And just like that, John was alone again. Delilah hadn't even looked at his stuff. Not even the pizza bedspread. The rejection burned. John felt insignificant. He had everything he wanted.
The pizza bedspread.
The job, the money, the stuff. So much stuff.
Oh.
He wanted to destroy all of it.
I'm angry.
Shove it into the abyss.
I'm angry.
His stuff didn't matter. There was a shaft in the machine. A lonely piston pumping away like all the others in his rigid place. Nothing special about him. Why should Delilah or
destroy
Barbara
everything
or any other peen be interested in dating him? He was just like everyone else and they could tell. John wanted to be special. Sayonara, Stu.
Sayonara.
He had to face the numb truth. He wasn't. And all the money and stuff he'd ever accumulate wouldn't change that.
What? This is taking a huge turn.
But it just made him more like everyone else. He should leave it all.
John,
Get out of this
my table!
And go on an adventure. See
Where did it go?
He was a boring corporate drone, but he didn't.
Screw the stove.
He
I'm
could
done.
be a traveler, exploring jungles and climbing mountains. He could visit the wonders of the world and get his picture taken. Like Teeny Island.
Oh.
The unspoiled paradise he'd seen on TV. That was it. John had to travel. Fuck off, inanimate objects. Bags packed, John was ready to put 5,000 miles between him and his problems. He was leaving it all behind.
Passport. Yep. And, bag. I'm just gonna go with it.
John was so close. He could almost smell the freedom of the skies.
Hello, ma'am. What?
Security
What?
sent John back through the detector.
Okay. Empty your
John had
pockets.
forgotten he had his nail clippers with him. He'd have to buy another pair soon, or he'd
Oh.
look ridiculous.
All right. Am I good? Sweet. just gonna take this bucket with me.
When the acceleration of takeoff had slackened,
Oh, what is
John
on this
felt a
person?
sweet relief. He had left his
Like
worries
fleas.
on the runway.
Oh my
He
god.
was up in the clouds, on his way to adventure. John's adventure had begun at last. And clearly, it was a small world after all. And also a flat one. That was going to piss off the globeheads.
Give it to him. I want to see the lions. No. I want to consume the lions. I can't eat the lions. I'm drowning. No? Alright. I forgot when they... Alright. Oh man. John, are you sure you want to do this? Do I have to somehow fit myself in there? Konnichiwa. More tentacles. John, you're losing all your money. How do you destroy this one? Do I have to get a running start? I'm gonna get a running start. Yeah! Destruction. Who could forget the great catastrophe of fucking 2018? The destruction of... Oh. Get out. Can I... Nope. Nope, not what I wanted. Why can I not control him all of a sudden? Get out of me! God damn it. There we go. Dude, I'm not gonna get able to experience everything. Wait, can I... Yeah! Gas for days. I should be out of money.
John was having fun, but something told him he needed to go home. Probably his empty bank account.
Yeah, that typically does it.
John was on his way back home. He was out of money, but money can't buy love. What it can buy are the experiences that had made John a more interesting and developed person, with 100 Bustagram photos to prove it. Finally, everything was going smoothly. John felt good to be back on the familiar ground of home, but he would feel better to be on the familiar mattress of home.
Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna stop it for now. We're gonna enjoy John and his next adventures next time. On the comfort of home. What the